Hello there. So today we'll continue with Unit 8, and Unit 8 is on emergency procedures. That is what you should do when you have an emergency. So again, it's emergency procedures, but we will focus more on medical emergencies. So the objectives of this lesson today, we have three objectives. The first one is to be able to ask 6 questions and answer them using emergency procedures. Second objective is to rearrange words to form 4 emergency procedure sentences. Put them, that is, you have words and you should put them in the right order to form sentences, complete sentences. And the last objective is to be able to pronounce these procedures correctly. So we start as usual with safety talk. Today it's about COVID-19. It's about how to break the chain of transmission. So these are the slides about COVID-19, what to do to break the chain of transmission, not to transmit the virus from one person to another. We'll discuss more of this with your teacher tomorrow, that is in class. So let's start with medical emergencies. What is a medical emergency? A medical emergency is a serious and unexpected situation involving illness or injury and requiring immediate action. So it's quite serious, it's dangerous, and it's unexpected. It can happen at any time. We don't know when it happens, and it usually includes illness, someone who has a disease, or like for example a heart attack. An injury, it can be in the workplace, or it can be from a car accident, for example. And these conditions, they require immediate action, so you have to do something immediately. So we'll see what we have to do actually when we go through the procedures. This is what we'll do now. So in case of medical emergency, follow these procedures, and they are in the right order, so you have to follow this order. So the first one, you have to start with contacting the nearest first aid officer at the workplace. Number 2, call emergency service, medical team and an ambulance. Number 3, do not move the injured person unless they are in immediate danger. Number 4, inform your supervisor. And number 5, complete an incident report form. So this is the last step, or the last procedure, where you have to fill in the report at the end. So this is a speaking exercise, and you'll work in pairs. So one student will ask a question and the other student will answer that question. So for that, you'll have to look at the pictures and then ask questions and answer them. So we have here an example. For example, student A will say, "What should I do?" and points to a photo. And the student B answers, "You should call emergency services." Okay, so you have the pictures right here. So one of the students, for example, will point to this picture and says, "What should I do?" And the other student will say, "You should call emergency services." Here, the last picture, student A will say, for example, "What should I do?" and student B will answer, you should complete an injury report form or an incident report form. So you will have to ask questions about all pictures and answer these questions. The next exercise is to put the words in the right order to make complete sentences. Okay, so your inform supervisor. So again, this is an instruction, so you should start with the verb, that is inform your supervisor. And then ambulance call emergency service and. So again, you should start with the verb because this is an instruction. So call emergency service and an ambulance. And then the next one, do not the injured person move. So you'll have to start with the negative here, do not, and then plus the verb, do not move the injured person. The last one, we have report form, the incident complete. Again, so we'll start with the verb, complete the incident report form. And then we have the complete procedure or instruction, complete the incident report form. So let's go through these examples again, just to practice pronunciation. Inform your supervisor. Call emergency service and ambulance. Do not move the injured person. Complete the incident report form. Okay, so let's move on to the next exercise, which is matching actually. Match the expressions. So we have emergency, complete the incident, serious, dangerous, unexpected, in response, series of, require, inform, injured, first, medical. And we have to, situation, actions, supervisor, emergency, report form, aid, officer, team, person, immediate action. So the first one is emergency team. Emergency team. Number 2 is complete the incident report form. Number 3, serious or dangerous or unexpected situation. Number 4, in response to. In English we say in response to something. Okay? And then series of actions. Series of actions, like group of actions. Require. What does it require? An emergency requires immediate action. And then inform. Who should you inform? You should inform your supervisor. And then injured. So we talk about an injured person, a man or a woman. And then first, of course, first aid officer. And then the last one is medical emergency. Okay, so we finished with today's class, but you still have some independent learning activities to do at home. So go again through the slides, read them again, and then answer the questions. The first question is about true or false. It's a true or false question. So just read the statements and say whether they are true or false. So you have 7 true or false questions. And then next question, that is B, is you will have to complete the sentences with the missing words, and you have options, you have choices. For each one of them you have 4 choices. So choose the right one. And then still have few more questions, and these are just comprehension questions. So read the questions and answer them. These are all easy questions, and all the information is in the slides which we have seen together. Okay, thank you. That's the end of today's class. See you soon.